Hi guys, Luke here from Sabre Airsoft, and today is a good day because my replacement receiver has arrived. Also, my wife made me a custom patch. How awesome is that? Anyway, placing the upper receiver. Literally just finished work, so my brain's still a bit fuddled. We are going to need to take everything off of this. This is going to be fun. Okay, let's grab punches. I would like for G&G to realise that they need to make parts more available, because it is an absolute pain in the butt to get parts for G&G guns. Well, most parts at least. Like, there is nowhere that I was able to find that sells upper receivers. Everywhere just sells, come on, say pin, there we go. Everywhere just sells like maybe the ETU for this gun, or maybe the gear set, but they don't sell all of the parts. And that's why I've not replaced the upper receiver, is because it's taken so long for me to figure out that I could just ask Nuprol. So big shout out to the guys at Nuprol for ordering one for me. Okay, what first? Think. I've not taken this fully off yet, so I think we need to remove the front rail. Just leave these two here. Yes, I'm doing this blind. To be fair, I quite often do things without knowing what exactly is going to be needed. 2mm, I think. Nope, much bigger. Let's try that one. No, it's probably going to be 3mm, isn't it? Let's try 3mm. No, 2.5. 2.5mm, there we go. I want a bit more leverage on it. Now, I love this gun. It's been my main go-to for the last year. Since it came out, basically. If you don't know much about the SGR 556, it's a good gun. It's a split gearbox. You can see here. Split gearbox. It's supposed to be a hot swappable MOSFET, but honestly that's not true, because to get that out you've got to unscrew that, then you've got to take the whole gearbox out and redo all the wiring, because obviously it's attached. So not really hot swappable. Swappable, but not hot swappable. I think that's an important distinction. Cool. So 2 3mm screws and off she comes. That's good. Next is the adjustment arm for... Oh no, that's confusing, because I know that adjusts the hop up. Now I'm confused as to how. Ooh. Well, that needs to come off either way. Ooh. So it looks like a flathead screw. Small flathead. No, that's go on that. Let's give this one a try. Too big. Okay, let's try one of the much smaller ones then. There we go. I'm hoping none of this is Loctited in or anything, because I don't currently have a heat gun. Now that should, I think at that point maybe I need to, oh there's a detent under this, so is there any way to, well, I might not have needed to do that actually. I'm going to put that back in so I can remove the gas block if I grab screw underneath. I do plan to shim this. I've had it for a year and not really built up the courage to go in and shim it. As up until recently it's worked quite nicely. Didn't sound the greatest. I'm thinking replace with a longer spring and words are failing me. Words are hard. Replace with a longer spring, shim it. I think that's all I'm going to do for now. Maybe a replacement barrel as well. I think that'll be the other thing. Let's try 1.5. Yeah, 1.5 for the muzzle. Or flash hider. Just like most guns, it is a 14mm counterclockwise thread. Keep able to look up at my phone to make sure it's still recording, because I actually recorded a bunch of videos recently and it just stopped recording and I lost all of that footage. So that's fun. Back to a 2mm. Nope. That's 2.5, not 2. Let's go to 2. There we go. That's as I was hoping. So that's aluminium. That's aluminium as well. You're not going to come off until I pull that out completely, are you? I don't even need to, thinking about it. I just needed to get that off, so I'll put that back on. So I can take the barrel off now. Cool. Put that back on. How are you... Let's have a look at this to know which direction it goes. I'm guessing counterclockwise to unscrew. Also gives me a quick chance to compare the finish here. Yeah, this is rougher. The replacement one is definitely a rougher finish. Interesting. Looking at the pitch, yeah, it's a normal clockwise pitch. See if I can do it by hand. Nope. Looks like I might be able to use an armourer's wrench. Maybe. Let's try. Have a look. Yes. I can. Okay. I am trying not to scuff it up too much. There we go. Actually wasn't that bad. I thought that was going to be harder. Cool, that comes off. Then looks like, is that a cross pin? Or is that spring loaded? No, that is definitely a cross pin. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, how are you being held in now? I mean, it looks like it's just friction held in there. Bit off camera, but trying to just wiggle it out. Is that the case? I feel like I can see. Let's try and get a bit of better light down in here. I do see what looks to be 3 marks where those pins are. Do I try that? Do I try knocking it through? Let's try knocking it through. Let's get ourselves a big punch for that. Get the persuade up. See if that's budged it. It has. Cool. So I'm just knocking it through from the inside. that has definitely moved it. Come on. Trying not to damage it on the inside as well, so I can't really go ham. Oh, that seems to have done it. Cool. That is a very snug fit in there. Right, that's the barrel off. Next up is... I need the roll pin thing for this. So there's a roll pin holding down the forward assist that everyone knows is utterly and utterly useless. And yet, if we didn't have them, people would moan. Go. Oh, it's so loud. Let's try it going from the other way. It's moving slowly. Well, that just went fine. Where did that go? Back in a second. Where are you? I know you didn't go far. There you are. Found it. Don't have any spare raw pins, so glad I found that. Right. If you've never taken one of these off before, put your thumb over it. These are spring loaded. Et voila. I believe it is a functional one as well. Yeah, there are indents and there is a cutout on the inside. Right, last thing. Let's get this off. How are you coming off? Are you just a straight 3-pin? Or, nah, I'm glad I didn't just start hammering away. I see a little C-clip. And where there is a C-clip, there is a way to remove said C-clip. Oh, it's going to be a pain, isn't it? To try it with it closed. Come on. Yeah, it's going to be a pain. Okay, let's try it with you instead. Oh, I hate little clips. They do my nutting. Doesn't help as well that it's in a really awkward spot. Can you come off now, please? Oh, yeah. Try and do my fingers. Nope. No bueno. I don't have anything to remove C-clips that small, do I? There we go, it's off. Teeny tiny little C-clip. Right. Let's keep my finger on the spring and pull this out. Probably should have pulled it out the other way. Let's take the spring off and push it the other way like a smart person. There we go. Cool. Right. That's that done. Now on to the other way. Putting the new one. There, new one together. So let's start with, we'll just do it in the exact reverse order, I suppose. Pop that in. I'll put this all the way through to the other side and then put the spring on. Okay, already scuffing up, fantastic. So I want you to be pushing open like that. Probably did that one wind too many. No, seems like it'll be okay. Yep, that seems like it's fine. Excellent day. Although that is a bit, that can't be right. Well, I'll leave it be for now. I can always redo it later. Right, here comes the fun part, trying to get that little clip back on. So tiny. Ow. Let's not use your fingers. Okay, let's try doing it with it closed. Might make it easier to clamp it down onto it. There we go. That's on. Nice. Right, this one next. This and hissing. Before I do that, I'm going to do something that might just make it a little bit nicer. I'm just going to put some PTFE grease on the inside of this. In hopes that it just makes it feel a little less crunchy. Hoping this also fixes all of my feed issues that I've had. See how that feels. There we go. Yeah, that's much nicer. Can you go back in, please? Thank you. And this is where the fun begins, because I've got to hold this in. Unless I start it first. Where's the pin, raw pin thing that I was using? That's not it. There it is. Take that out for a second. Oh, roll pins, man. They suck so much. Let's try flipping it around. Come on. I remember there's a video recently by Jaeger Precision where he was having similar issues, saying about how much he hates roll pins. Oh, that's convenient, isn't it? Goes right in that block. See if I can get it started. Just need to get it going in a little bit before. Just like that. Perfect. I should like it on that. Right, get that in. Oh, you person. Oh. I'm just going to skip through this bit. Hello, masking tape, where are you? Nearly that. Tiny bit more. There we go. That's in. Happy days. Put this way now. Barrel. Barrel, barrel, barrel. 3 lugs, 3 lugs. Oh, such a snug fit. Rubber mallet. Most of the way in. I don't feel like you're all the way in though. Yeah, it's a bit better. There we go, now it's in. Okay, that's on. I still didn't figure out how that works. Because I know when you tighten this, it just that, but that's in here. I am very confused. Unless there's something inside the... Oh, okay. So what I didn't notice is that there's a screw that goes down through the gas block here, and that's what's pushing against this. Today I learned. Cool. Let's put the fake gas rod back in then. To do that, I need to remove that again. Can you go in? Oh, don't lose that. So I need to move you slightly. Alright, you got to make sure that this, the barrel nut, is perfectly lined up, otherwise you're not going to get that back in. See, all of these notches along here, that's what you need to make sure are lined up with the hole at the top. Normally on a lot of AGs you'll have a bit of a leeway there, but apparently not in this one. Cool, right, that's that. Handguard, there we are. A little bit battered and dirty, but it'll do the job. So hopefully this fixes the feeding issues that I've been having. Oh, that is such a nice fit on that. Lock goes in this side, slot in the slot, screws in the holes. Okay, that has a nice biting, and then what did I say it was? I said it was this one, the 2.5. Yes, 2.5. Get that tightened down so it doesn't come loose. Not ultra tight, but tight enough that it's not going to back itself out. Right then, I believe that is it. And then we can reassemble. Well, sorry, flash hider. Mustn't forget that. If I'm ever playing indoors, I do tend to put a tracer on this rather than this flash hider, but when you're outdoors, it doesn't really matter. I have found that using a tracer outdoors, I use the Airsoft Brighter C, I have found it actually does work quite well outdoors if you're in a wooded environment. A bit more. Tiny bit more. There we go. But most of the time when you're outdoors, especially if it's outdoors without any cover, you are going to find that that's 1.5 there, isn't it? You are going to find that most tracers won't work. But yeah, the Airsoft Brighter C, fantastic little tracer that. I just wish I'd actually got the Predator instead, because the Predator is a Brighter C, but with a surefire surefire suppressor. That's scuffed it a fair bit. I noticed that there's a slot here for an O-ring, but there's never been an O-ring on it, so I'm going to stick one on there. So I want to see if that helps it with... Oh, there again. No, I'm not going to do that. No. Oh, that is... This finish, I think, takes a little bit of time to wear in. Right, let's see if this will go together, and we'll see if it feeds, etc., etc. Right, that's definitely reset properly. Yeah, it looks like. What I'm not going to do is I'm not going to force this if it doesn't want to go. No, it does not want to go. So I have a feeling it's because the sector gear is not, well, I feel like this isn't far, the tappet plate, oh, nuts. The tappet plate is not forward far enough. So we're going to reset the sector gear and see if we can get it to close. batteries in. There we go. So now I see that's a bit more forward there. Hopefully you can see that. So it should now close. Let's get this pin to go through. Come on. It's so snug. I didn't put the... Nearly forgot the charging handle. Let's get that right, shall we? Because it's so easy to forget this. Because it just sits on the top. Oh, come on, there we go. Right, in. Yeah, this was why it ended up shearing, because it's so tight. I'm wondering if it's worth shaving off a little bit on the inside just to wear it in. Is that aligned? That's aligned. Wouldn't normally do this, but it's tempting to put some PTFE lube on it just to help ease it through. Just gonna press gently. I swear to God, if this shears it. Oh God, that went. Hopefully that's not broken it. Let's see, check the wobble. Oh, that is just rock solid now. That's good. Hopefully I don't have to do that again anytime soon. Right, well, I've got a battery in. Let's see if she feeds and shoots. Ooh, come on. Let's see how she does. Don't know what those are. So I'll empty those out. Let's grab some freeze. Drop them all over my workbench, it's fine. This is what I normally use on a game day, is freeze. Let's do a Lone X mag. These are the ones that have given me the most issue. Let's see. Oh, this has already got some in. And I know those are going to be freeze, so let's give her a try, shall we? Safety squints. Let's see if she feeds. Oh, go! No, that's not good. What's going to happen there? We just had some BBs explode. I think the hop might be on a little bit too much. Let's just dial that all the way off and pretend that didn't happen. Try that again. Still having some issues, but I can confirm it's 100% these mags. Because now if I get... Let's grab... It's terrible, terrible Newport mags. I say they're terrible. I did use them for a good long while. Never had any issues with these. Come on. Right, not sure how many rounds that is. A number of them. Let's also enable full auto. That's what I like about these, you get a remote control with them. So that should now be full auto. Let's do a quick check. Yep, that's now full auto. Laser beam. That is an actual laser beam. That is so much better. Willow, out of the way. Come on. Out. Oh, so much better. And it's cycling better. It's just better all round. There we go. That's a new receiver. I don't think I do need to shim that. It sounded absolutely fine. No, I think I'm going to leave that. Anyway, there we go. That's how you replace that. With a lot of pain and worry, but I'm back in the game. Catch you on the next one.